I wish us all a very happy, progressive, and prosperous womanhood. I feel overwhelmingly honored to be a part of a panel that includes numerous eminent and renowned personalities from all over the world. I'm thankful to Dr. Zabi for giving me this opportunity to be a part of this seminar, which has given me a venue to celebrate my womanhood. Ever since my early days, when I was in the process of building my career and establishing myself in the direction that I always dreamed for, I do not believe that we live in a patriarchal society. Instead, it is us who define what kind of a society we are a part of. We are all equally responsible for dreaming of a world that is not ruled by any dominant sect, but stakeholders who share a clear vision and perception of a progressive yet humanitarian era. While we are holding this seminar to celebrate a peaceful day, at the very same time, the part of this world is facing devastating consequences of love for invasion of rights and proving dominance by flexing military muscles. This is why I say that despite calling ourselves educated, we are still at a distance from understanding the essence of a peaceful earth. Any leadership is a people's leadership, and they should be made to understand what a global human wants. The problem only persists when the leaders turn deaf ear to the outcry of people for the demand of a simple, peaceful neighborhood and their right to grow collectively rather than suppressing other with power and enmity. I am a part of an uniformed services that is supposed to enforce law and order through community policing. I feel strange that as a global citizen, we have grown so much in the field of technology, as earlier I heard, science, education, and civics. Yet we need simple rights and duties to be practiced under enforcement. Peace should come automatically and not by force. We call our military defense services, which clearly implies that it is not supposed to be used for offensive measures. Yet one of the other country falls prey to the ambitions of powerful leaders who are made powerful by electoral voting process practiced by a democratic civic society. Isn't it funny how our democracy is eating up another democracy? Will we ever be truly globally democratic? I'm repeating. Will we ever be truly globally democratic? Anyway, today all of this seems meaningless since all of us are gathered here to celebrate womanhood. No celebration can take place without peace and the basic feeling of empathy. And I sincerely hope that most people share my worldview in the future. I remember being told as a child that I had been born a girl with restrictions and limitations, which I needed to follow for the rest of my life. I believed them till I finally came to my senses, and then I felt the urge to shout back to at society, letting them know that how I was born, not my choice, but I live how I live. is my decision, and I am not leaving my fate in the hands of others. I feel impressed that I was born in a country that has accepted female leaders to lead their country at a very early stage, even when the idea of freedom was new to us. Today, as I share this platform with such famous and successful dignitaries from all over the world, I see myself in all of you and feel more enthusiastic that I can bring some meaningful change in our society. I promise myself to live up to the high bar that my global citizen is expected to deliver. Let us inspire the generation to find a better meaning of independence and design a better understanding towards global democracy. Let us become the leaders of change the world is longing for. I once again wish everybody a very happy International Women's Day. As we know, the started how it came in existence, this Women's Day. What I have heard and studied. In 1911, International Women's Day was honored for the first time in Austria, Denmark, Germany, Switzerland on 17th of March. Between 1913 and 1914, women in Russia observed their first Women's Day on February 23. Later, it was decided that March 8 can globally accepted day to celebrate International Women's Day. This year, the goal is to create a gender equal world. It is about celebrating a woman's success and raising awareness against bias. So, we all should, with inverted commas, choose to challenge to bring the change. Choose to challenge to bring the change. It is a hashtag for this year too. The day belongs to women everywhere. Let us identify, celebrate, and increase the visibility of women's achievements. There is a dire need for increased awareness through meaningful narratives, resources, and activities to combat gender bias and discriminations. We cannot be complacent. We all should play our part in bringing parity, and last but not the least, I wish a very happy Women's Day to ladies out there. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. Thank you, Ms. Jadi. Thank you all. Namaskar.